talk about breads for a minute. It can be a challenge to choose the right product. Of course, we all know to avoid white breads, which contain 100% refined flour that can wreak havoc on your digestion and your blood sugar. But how do you know you're really getting whole grain food? Well, the key is to look for the 100% mark when choosing whole grain bread. It's got to have that 100% mark to be sure it's 100% whole grain flour. Be careful when reading the labels because many wheat and even whole wheat and whole grain breads contain a combination of whole grain and refined grain flours. If you can't find 100% whole grain products, choose the closest thing you can find. Going gluten-free is essential for people with gluten intolerance such as celiac disease, which make up about 7% of the population. Because a gluten-free diet is increasingly popular, there are more and more gluten-free options on the market like pasta, breads, and all kinds of snack foods. Unfortunately, while focusing on gluten as a barrier to good health, some people forget to follow the basic rules of good nutrition. So remember to consume plenty of whole grains and watch for refined flours, fats, and sugars. As we wrap up our discussion on breads, be sure and read the labels and look for additives such as salt, preservatives, hydrogenated fat, and sugar. You want to avoid all of these. When choosing other grain products, it's really pretty simple. Just check the labels for whole and brown. Choosing whole grains has long been associated with better health, including a lower risk for diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. Whole grain means the flour contains the entire seed of the plant with the bran, the germ, and the endosperm together in their original form. This is a very important distinction that unfortunately it isn't widely enough understood, but the body knows the difference. Whole grain products include steel-cut oats, whole wheat flour, brown and wild rice, so check the labels and make your selections carefully.